coffee time. The only glass I have. It's looking a bit rough. That was once a Nescafe Gold thingy, but I used the thingy over there for drip coffee. Right. Good morning. Okay, so let's have a look here. See, sometimes I send things via sea freight. In some countries, it takes a whole lot longer than it does others. This, for example, is I just obscured the name. That's all. I figure that's the right thing to do. But this here is actually in Switzerland, and so I got here a message from this chap. It says here, good news from Swift's postal service. It seems as if the item should arrive next week, because he had some trepidation, saying, "Hey, where's my stuff?" You know, and I said, "Don't worry. Obviously, I sent it." He started to get a bit worried about that, and I wrote, "Great to hear that," you know, because I said, I conduct my business through honour, because he's saying, "Hey, did you really even send it?" And you know, I write one word. I think it was just honour. You know, this is Etsy, by the way. It says here, the pagoda it was a Gojin told this really cool iron pagoda. It was really good condition, and it had all the bells and the representation things. Top class one indeed. The pagoda has arrived. It's in excellent condition, looks exactly like the pictures, and I have to say I'm delighted. Although it took a lot longer to arrive than initially estimated. Now, the reason for this is Switzerland being a landlocked country, that just takes longer. You know, like Australia takes about 6 weeks. I'll be sending a couple of things to Australia, you know. I've got everything packed and ready to go. I've just been all this stuff I've got to do, but it will happen. Let's see. I've got an auction house tomorrow, so hopefully Wednesday morning I'll have that stuff out. Now, okay, let's try that again. The pagoda has finally arrived. It's in excellent condition. Looks exactly like the pictures, and I have to say I'm delighted. Although it took... Am I filming this correctly? Although it took a lot longer to arrive than initially estimated, I gave it to the person whom it was intended for, and she fell in love with it. Sorry, I doubted your honesty, but it's quite an investment, and not getting any consistent information was quite unsettling. So what happens with sea freight is once it leaves Japan, it's in a container somewhere on a container ship, and no information comes until it actually arrives into port and gets into customs. So, you know, a lot of ships, and in this case, it gets to some port and then it's got to find its way to Switzerland. But, you know, that extra time. But the thing is, when things went sour in the world, you know, a few years ago, shipping was ridiculously long, and so many ships were important. It's only sort of the speed of sea freight slowed down, but some countries it's quite quick. It was originally 2 to 3 months for sea freight, and some places takes longer, and some places don't. For instance, I'm sending things to Hawaii, okay. And from what I understand is it goes from Japan to California, and then from California to Hawaii, something like that. I mean, what I'm saying here is a lot of people have contacted me saying, "Oh man, I finally got my thing and I'm wrapped, and you thankfully thank you for the way you've packed this thing. I put in a lot of work to make this happen, because sea freight can be very rough in some cases, and so I get these board protectors, or for instance, I get these packing certain types of boxes, for instance. I've got these packing materials, for instance. All kinds of different, depending upon the item itself. There's a lot of work that goes into it. But I consider that to be exercise myself. So I just wanted to make this video, and I'm going to present this video to people that are... planning on. Sometimes they say, "Hey, can you convert this listing to sea freight?" So I'm gonna, say, "Hey, hopefully you refer to this And this has happened quite a number of times where people have gone, I was worried, but thank you so much, you know. Honour, mate, honour, you know. That's what I live by. It's just a code that I live by. Yes, so that's that. Alright, okay, let's get back into this coffee, shall we?